What's good, guys? It's Texas FC and we're back again on the channel for some more eFootball Dream Team 2023. Now before we get started on this video, be sure to click the link below and follow us on the social pages. We're on Twitter, Instagram and Discord. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, turn that notification bell on so you're always up to date when we're dropping content. Today's video is Thursday the 8th of March? 9th of March, sorry. Thursday the 9th of March, it's Thursday update. More big Showtime cards, as you can see on screen. We've got new player skill now, Fortress. Obviously defensive based, you can kind of tell by the name. We're going to have a quick look at these Fortress cards. We'll have a quick look at what the skill means and what it does. We'll have a quick look at the team of the week. See who's in there, see who's exciting us, who's interesting us. And then we'll then go and build our team for the week with our brand new A's and B's informed players for when we get to our next stream, and then we'll take things from there. So quick look at these players. I've had a quick look myself just before coming on to the recording. There's no face cam, by the way, it's just a quick video. I couldn't be bothered setting all the camera and everything up just for a quick video. Right, yeah, so starting off with Militao, the Madrid centre back. Solid stats, base stats are all good. A little bit of lofted pass, he's got headers and he's got a little bit of pace. He's got the jump in, he's got stamina, 85 aggression, fairly solid card, goes up 25 levels. He has got heading, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackles, fortress, acrobatic finishing and fighting spirit. There's the fortress trait, we'll have a look at that soon, but card's looking fairly solid. Big Virgil van Dijk, again, another solid looking card, 17 levels this one goes, but he is already 86 for his base level there. 84 defensive awareness, 85 tackling, aggression at 75, 77 engagement. He's got 86 physical. He's not the fastest, and his passing ability isn't the greatest. He can play a long ball fairly well, but his short passing is hopeless, and I've noticed that using the cards I've got of him. You can't pass for save himself, so the best thing you can do is get the ball with him and hoof it forward. He plays a decent over-the-top through ball, but if you have got the ball on the ground one, play the easiest pass possible or don't play any pass because you'll give it away. But other than that, Van Dijk in game is absolutely solid. He's got head in, weighted pass, lofted pass. That kind of helps his passing a bit. Man marking, he's got interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackles, fortress and acrobatic clearances. A very, very solid card. Don't think we need to explain much more on Van Dijk. Last but not least, now this one surprised me, and this one looks like an absolute monster of a card. Thiago Silva, 38 years of age, still balling it up, still in his prime at Chelsea. He's got head in, one touch pass, which is really good for a defender, weighted pass, lofted pass, low lofted pass. He's got man marking, interceptions, aerial superiority, fortress, sliding tackles, acrobatic clearance. Now the only thing this card's missing is the blocker skill, but other than that, he's absolutely solid. Now, also, we'll go over the new update that's coming, because there could be a way to fix the fact he doesn't have the blocker skill. But having a look at his stats, he's got a 72 low pass, a 73 lofted pass, 76 for headers. He's got an 84 defensive awareness, 84 tackling, 74 aggression, and 81 defensive engagement. 83 jumping, absolutely solid. Now, these are just his normal stats, and he goes up 29 levels. Now Van Dijk's only gone up 17 levels at overall 86. He's gone up 29 levels at overall 83. So only 3 behind Van Dijk. But I reckon by the time they're both maxed out, Thiago Silva could be the absolute boy and fit right into your team. He does have unwavering player form. The only thing he doesn't have, like I say, is blocker, and he's on C this week. That's the only downfall. But a C rated Thiago Silva with the stats he's got, I mean, you could probably just slap him in and not have to worry about the form in case of this week. He's got the new Puma boots on in the card as well. I like them new Puma boots, the purple ones with the pink stripe. So this, anyways, were new Fortress player cards. Now what we'll do, before we have a look at the team of the week, is we'll go and quickly have a look at what Fortress means and what it's doing for this card. It's going to be additional maintenance as usual from Konami, going on from 20 to 10 till 20 to 11. So I'm going to probably have to speed this up a bit. User information. That's not what we're looking for. Player skills, so it'll be general information all over the place here. You think I wouldn't have played this game before, right? Player skills, come down. Looking for Fortress. Interception. Yeah, so Fortress, so there it is. So increases the defensive ability of a whole team after the second half mark, as long as your team has a goal advantage. So as long as your team's a goal up, the Fortress trait on your centre back will increase the defensive ability of your whole squad. That's an interesting one, because I don't know if that means that your team will just become fairly overpowered to the point you're a goal up and it can't let your opponent come back at you or get goals against you. I can't imagine it being like that. I think they'll have to balance it out some way, but it's still a big thing depending on what way they do it. I like the idea of it. If I am 1 or 2 up in the second half and I've got a Fortress card on, it's going to help my team and help me kind of secure the win. I don't particularly like the idea of it if it's going to be overpowered and the minute I'm a goal up, my team just instantly all start playing like Prime Maldini and the computer or whoever I'm playing against can't get past us. Now obviously I'd love that if it was happening for me, but if I don't have any of those cards and I don't spin for any of them, then it just makes the game near nothing possible. I don't think they will do it. I think they'll have to balance it out, but that's the new player skills. The maintenance has actually started just as we read that, so that's a bit of a pain because I'm not going to be able to do much in game at the minute. I was about to show you the team of the week, and now I can't because they've turned the game off. We're about to build a team, and also now I can't because they've turned the game off. So what I'll do while I'm on the camera, the recording, sorry, I'm going to open my phone and we'll just go over the team of the week from the EF Hub. So if we have a look at this week's team of the week, we've got Danilo Pereira, centre back card from PSG. I'm just going to read out the main interesting ones. We've got Memphis Depay, Atletico Madrid centre forward, inform card. We've got a Liverpool's Mo Salah, inform card, 95 overall. Be about a 98 in your team. We've got a Jose Sa goalkeeper card. Otavio's got a nice left wing card for Porto. Mancini from Roma, centre back card, looks quite good. Delict's got a 95 centre back card, which is also looking very tasty. Reece Nelson's got an Arsenal card, and Diaby of Bayern Leverkusen's also got a card. I've got an interesting card to him that I can always use. But as for that, that's probably going to have to conduct the video just due to the fact that they've turned the servers off as usual. They do this all the time, right when I'm in the middle of recording the video. Pain in the backside. Those team of the week players I've read to you, I'm not going to go through all their stats or skills. It's kind of basic now. We've kind of know what to expect. You've got your Delict, obviously. We know that he's got all the basic passing stats and defensive stats. Again, same with Salah, we know what he's capable of, all the other cards. We're a bit used to it now. It's just kind of a rinse and repeat job. It's just which cards actually interest you to have. Whether we'll spin or not, I don't know. The only thing that we do have left to do is build a team. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do that because of the maintenance. So what I will do is when the maintenance does eventually finish, I'll look at building a team myself, and then eventually we'll get back onto the live stream and we'll use that team. There's also new events on as well. Again, most of the events are a rinse and repeat. We know what to expect. It'll be the worldwide clubs to get your free team of the week. We'll have another extra couple of 600 million download bonus events. I think the Carnival one's still on for a couple of days more, so you've still got time to finish that and get all the GP and XP out of there that you can, which is alright. But yeah, it's a rinse and repeat job. The only thing that was really new was the Fortress player skill and the Fortress cards, so I want to have a look at them. There's obviously more coming. They've got the momentum dribbling. Be interested to see who gets a card there and what that skill does. We obviously had the phenomenal finishers last week, and yeah, we'll see where it goes in terms of these new skills. The other thing that I'm going to quickly go over that I couldn't because they've shut the maintenance off is the fact that we're getting a new update, and that is due to come in April time. And it does state here that in the update, there's going to be new features getting added to version 2.5.0. So there's going to be additional team slots that can increase your team from 500 players to 900 players. So just now if you go to my team and then you go to my players, you're only allowed a total of 500. There's going to be a way that you can use your GP to buy extra slots to increase that to 900 so you can collect a lot more cards. Again, not going to complain about that. Gives us something to spend the GP on. Gives extra slots for to get players in. They're also adding a new feature for users to add player skills to existing players. So every player in Dream Team is going to get an additional 5 slots for player skills. And you will then be able to use those slots. So that gives every player a maximum of 15 slots. And for those additional skills, users can use the newly introduced skill trainer programs to add player skills at random. So you're obviously going to have to play the game and earn player skill training programs. You then add that to the player, and that's going to give you a chance to add player skills to the player that doesn't have it. So for example, Thiago Silva not having the blocker skill, that's a big thing, because that's one of the biggest defensive player skills that you want in your defender. But I don't know how it works with these Showtime cards, but obviously with a base card, for example, if you didn't still have the blocker, they're going to add 5 slots to them, so you can obviously then go and do the training skill programs and then add player skills to them, whether that is a pinpoint crossing or a blocker, or for your strikers, if they didn't have first time shot, you can add first time shot. So I do really like the idea of this, the update. I like the idea of where they're going with that. Also, it's saying additional items for player contract renewals and ways to obtain them. So it's now saying that if you're to quick sell a 5-star player of the following types: epic, legendary, trending, highlighted and featured, users will be able to get a 10-day contract renewal and GP also. So usually if you sell a 5-star player that you're not wanting anymore, you'll get a 10,000 XP and you'll get some GP as well. It's not stating whether we won't get the GP anymore, but what it is stating is if we do sell a 5-star player of legendary, trending, highlighted or featured cards, we will get GP and a 10-day contract. I'm hoping it's GP, a 10-day contract and still the XP, because 9 times out of 10 we're selling those 5-star players that we're not needing for the XP. And finally, the last feature that they've let us know that's coming, there's more to come, but this is the last one they've let us know of. They said they'll release the other ones in the future date. This one is a new feature called Legacy Transfer. So it says, for users to transfer experience points and additional skills from one player to another. This is quite interesting, to be fair. It says, select a player that you want to have all experience points and additional skills transferred from, then select Legacy Transfer and choose the player that fulfills the required conditions to inherit those experience points and additional skills. Legacy Transfer requires GP, so you're going to use your GP again. That's fine, give them more things to spend the GP on. The exact amount of GP corresponds to the players whose experience points and additional skills are transferred from. And then it also says, once the process is complete, the player used for the Legacy Transfer will be erased, so you'll no longer have that player. And then it also says, once the experience points of the inherited player have been maximised, the excess amount of experience points will not be transferred. And then it goes on to state at the bottom, other additional features for the upcoming update will be introduced at a later date. Thank you for your patience, and we hope you continue to enjoy eFootball. So basically, if you've got 2 players, you've just got a brand new card, and for example, you've got a Mohamed Salah, for example, but he's about to expire, and you're thinking, I might not use him, or I've got another better version of Salah. You can take that Salah and take all his XP and his points and then stick them on this brand new card that you've just got or inherited. Say it's another right wing card and you're thinking, I really want to use this, I like the look of this player. You can take all of Salah's XP points and all his player skills and stick them on this new card and basically craft a new version of Salah, but obviously it's whoever else you packed. So if you went and packed Messi, for example, you could take Salah's XP points and player skills and slap them on Messi. So I like the idea of that also, but again, then that Salah card gets deleted. I don't know if it gives you extra GP for losing the card. I don't know. It doesn't actually say, it just does say that you will lose the card after doing it, and all his XP and his player skills will transfer to the new player. But I like the idea of that. I like the idea of getting an extra player slot, 900. That's not bad at all. They are trying to give us ways to get contract renewals, which is fine, but 10 days, we're needing a bit more. I know that if you do the match pass, you do get the 60-day ones, and I think I've got a lot of collection of them going. Also, I like the idea of them allowing us to then add player skills to the cards. That's good as well. So that's pretty much, we're round up for this week. Like I say, be sure to smash a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on so you're always up to date with the content dropping on the channel, and as always, click the link below and follow us on the social pages. I do apologise for the fact the servers have went off. There's not much I can do about that, and I'm quite busy today, so I wouldn't have had time to go and record after the servers came back on. Later on tonight, I may be able to get on a live stream, and if I can, I'll maybe postpone building my team until then. If I do have a quick 5 minutes on my own, and I don't plan on live streaming tonight, I will build it, and then we'll just go on the live stream next time and use the team. But thanks for your time, guys. I've been TechasFC. Until next time, take care.